to this week's new race coming up at the California Speedway in beautiful Fontana, California. Now, this is the crown jewel for the state of California. This is the place where you're going to see all the celebrities. So here we go. We have an overview of the city of Fontana. Now I've inserted a push pin. We're going to go ahead and zero in on this facility. So if you can see us zooming in. Now it's a 2-mile wide track. It's in shape of a D. Here are the grandstands where most of the about 100,000 spectators will be placed. You got the infield here. You got the tunnel here. So this is where people will come in with their RVs. You got the drivers with their trailers. The trailers will all be lined up right here. This is the garage for each of the individual drivers. Here's pit row. This is the lawn in the front. They'll have these sponsorship, the Auto Club 500 there. You got ample parking out here, except you got to pay for this parking here now. So there's I think this is like the blue parking, the purple out here. What they do nowadays is you park off-site, and then they have some shuttle buses that run in and out. So you'll get dropped in some of these various spots like out here, and then you just walk in, or out here, and then you can walk in as well. There's a gate here. There's just gates throughout this facility. Then you'll have all the merchandise trailers parked out along here. And some concerts. They'll set up some concert venues. You'll have some live bands, some vehicles out here, some other spokespeople for some of the sponsors of the vehicles. So it's just a great place to take a family. So we'll show you a little bit more of the facility. We'll go ahead and take a loop around here. Now, this is turn number 4 right here. Turn number 1, 2, 3. Now on the turns, it's a 14-degree banking, so it's not like last week at Daytona, which is 31 degrees. And here in the front stretch, it is 11 degrees. So I've been out here and walked around, and on TV it may look like it's flat, but you are walking uphill. And these vehicles, these COTs, will probably reach about close to 200 miles per hour by the time they get into turn number 1. They will have to let go of the throttle when they get to this point, because they don't want to wiggle out and get loose. There'll be different grooves here for this racetrack. You'll have 1, 2, 3 different grooves, so there's plenty of room for these drivers to make things happen. Now, if we look at this facility a little bit more, since this is February and the weather for this time of month in Southern California shouldn't be as warm as when these athletes come back to Fontana in late August, early September. It's the Labor Day weekend is when they'll be making the return here to this California Speedway. And usually at that time, the sun is setting over here, and I'm not sure what it will look like in February. I'm sure it'll be somewhere out here. So in the Labor Day weekend race, the drivers encounter the sun probably in this area coming off of turn number 3. Now we'll go down a little bit more, give you an idea what this track looks like. Now there's a bunch of fences here with the sponsorships. This isn't a 3D scale, but if it did, it'd have these fences here where you got your King Tacos, your Goodyear, all these billboards out here. So it's a great facility. It's a place where if you're going to go down to Disneyland, you're going to want to go out of your way and go to this California Speedway. And that's a look at week 2 for the NASCAR.